4 booster packs for $200, $350 to $400 set boxes. Commander Masters has been going nuts, and Wilds of Eldraine has looked so far off in the distance, like this dim light that might offer us no hope. Well, we got some awesome information that's going to reward the regular enthusiasts. That's right, if you want your dollar to go further, Wilds of Eldraine might be here for the rescue. Stay tuned. It has been a bit of a sub-theme on this channel that since the end of 2022, I often ask the question, what are standard Magic the Gathering product releases for? With standard not being a paper format that most enthusiasts engage with, it didn't really seem like these products had a home. Aside from the, weird commander subsets in the middle, it seems like most enthusiasts could just buy 1 or 2 singles for their decks, maybe build around 1 or 2 new commanders, and kind of move on. And then we got Lord of the Rings and Commander Masters furthering the agenda that the premium set, or according to Wizards of the Coast, maybe Commander Masters isn't premium, it's not premium. You know what? On this channel, I'm still going to refer to it as a premium set because the price, that's just what I'm going to do. But these sets really reinforced my idea that standard sets don't really seem to have a home, even with the turn of standard set success with things like Brothers War, Phyrexia, All Will Be One, and March of the Machine. I think a lot of the success was due to reinvigoration of the collectability of Magic the Gathering. But Wilds of Eldraine has looked like this far-off dim light, and I've often speculated that Wilds of Eldraine might pay the price for Wizards of the Coast going premium to premium back to back. But we got some amazing information from Pro Tour Barcelona about the upcoming standard release, and I think this might be an incredible experience for regular enthusiasts everywhere, including myself. Now, it's no secret, I personally said, hey, I'm going to choose to embrace the idea that some products are for me and some products aren't. And Commander Masters is one that, well, for the moment, at the current price, I have left on the shelf. And it's made me, for the first time, feel a little bit left out. So I was excited to see that Wizards of the Coast was going to lay out and give us a bunch of information about upcoming Magic products and sets through the next 2 years. In fact, I talked about it on my live stream this morning. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you know when I'm going to go live and talk about some of this fun stuff. But Wilds of Eldraine spoilers really caught my eye. Coming off the back of Throne of Eldraine, a fantastic set that was tons of fun to play and is fondly remembered amongst players and, collectors and almost anyone in the community, Wilds of Eldraine had a lot of emotional baggage to heavy. Emotional baggage to carry. It's very rare that we feel attached to a set, and I do believe that most of the community did feel some kind of attachment to Wilds of Eldraine. So these spoilers were extremely important, and while we didn't get much, we got something that really solidifies the concept that Wizards of the Coast is trying to make this product available and trying to make you engage with this product at a more fair price point. Now, yes, I do believe that this will spark a turn in Wizards of the Coast design principles and how they are trying to drive our community. Right now, Commander is the center focus. It is our largest community, and it often will always be. But they have rededicated themselves with the release of Wilds of Eldraine, to trying to reignite the love for standard play, and they are going to make a push for paper in-store standard play, according to press releases that they have made and changes they have made to the standard release when it's banned and what is in standard life cycle, let's just call it that. But Wilds of Eldraine takes it a step farther. I don't believe, and I've speculated on this channel, that change would be enough to get the regular enthusiast to engage with Wilds of Eldraine in any meaningful fashion. And the reason is, well, players like their commander cards. We talked about it. It's the largest community, it's how we play Magic, and it's something we love to do. And for that reason, coming off of 2 back-to-back sets that really push the idea and the agenda of Commander and command an extremely premium price point, I thought we might see a little bit of Commander fatigue and finally a little bit of wallet fatigue. But since then, Commander Masters has sold in much fewer numbers than I could have ever expected. We've talked about that on this channel, and Lord of the Rings, although it was a massive and wild success, doesn't seem to have left a bad taste in our mouth at all. Players, collectors, and enthusiasts still engage with this product, and so we are still, happy about that release. Well, with Wilds of Eldraine release, I think we are going to come off a low point in feeling like we want to get affordable and fun products, and Wilds of Eldraine is going to look to really turn that around. Like I said, it's going to look to reinvigorate Standard, but most importantly, we were given a subset of cards in Wilds of Eldraine. That's right, we were promised that while Throne of Eldraine was artifact and enchantment focused, aside from also the adventure mechanic and things of that nature, we were promised to get a print run, a series of 63 enchantments that were included in this product. Now, if you think back to things like Brothers War or Strixhaven Mystical Archives, where we got 63 includes, or this series of cards that were included that weren't standard legal, but did a lot for the excitement of the set, I think this was already a good idea. And then we saw what the 63 cards can contain. We saw incredible and powerful staples in the Commander format and outside of the Commander format. These cards are going to go a long way into pushing enthusiasts into opening these packs and enjoying these products at a reasonable price. If you look back at something like Strixhaven or even the Brothers War, out of the draft set and collector box, no matter what price you were engaging with the product in, you could get cards that were out of these various series. Now, some treatments, yes, were reserved for more collectible or higher end or higher price product, but the fact is these cards were available in all of these different product lineups. And if that continues into Wilds of Eldraine, I think we look at a wonderful experience where any enthusiast who is looking to engage with this product, crack packs, draft, buy some collector product, are going to find that not only do they have highly playable cards, but they have cards that are sought after by other members of the community and probably some collectible treatments. If this set follows anything that we have seen in the past, I would be surprised, and I'm calling it now, and maybe I'm way wrong, and let me know in the comment section what you think. I would be surprised if we don't see serialized cards in Wilds of Eldraine of these special print cards. I would love to see a serialized Rhystic Study, a serialized Doubling season, and I've been on record of saying on this channel before, I think Commander is a wonderful place for serialized cards, as you are often playing, one copy of something, and you have these bombs that are to be highlighted. Heck, when you're at your Commander table and someone slams a Rhystic Study, whether you're happy or upset, you darn sure better believe that you notice it, and if that Rhystic Study happens to be serialized, well, you're definitely going to have a conversation piece, and it's going to really ignite that social atmosphere. And these decks are things that people do occasionally like to bling out. So I really have high hopes for Wilds of Eldraine. I really think it's going to be an incredible experience. And while, my thought process for Commander Masters and it not being super popular or selling super well does seem to be coming to fruition, Wilds of Eldraine, I believe, could be a turning point for me in reigniting my love for some of these products. And I hope you guys feel the same way too, whether you loved Commander Masters, whether you didn't like it. I hope you give Wilds of Eldraine a chance, and I hope you share with me what you're thinking about the set. Some channel news here. I am unlocking channel memberships. I think for previous sets where I have all the sales data that I'm still collecting, they don't necessarily play with the, the popular YouTube algorithm or be topical sets. I still want to put out that content and talk about these past sets, how they're selling, and my thoughts on them as the market shifts. And to do that, I'm going to unlock channel memberships this weekend. Keep a lookout for that. If you become a channel member, that is where you will find some of these videos where I do Dominaria Remastered, Dominaria United, Brothers War, sales data update videos will be for channel memberships, for fellow nerds that like numbers like me, that like to track this information and to have conversations about things like that we think not only are interesting, but matter as we look to be better consumers. I'll keep a lookout for that on the channel. Share this video on popular social media websites, anywhere that you engage with in-depth Magic the Gathering discussion, because I think stuff like this is, it's fun. And while this video is definitely more entertaining and just my thoughts off the cuff about some cool announcements I saw, I really think we do a lot of cool things here, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, 6250, we're almost there already. Keep smashing that sub button. I love all you guys out there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you know me, I'm Josh, and I will see you around. You guys have a good one. Goodbye.